The year is 1593. We're in the Netherlands. It is a very good time for the Dutch people. They have big ships, they trade spices, and they have a lot of money. This time is called the Golden Age. Rich people buy nice paintings and build big houses. But a big house needs a beautiful garden. The problem is, the Dutch people are bored with normal flowers. Roses are old news. They want something new. They want something special. Far away in Turkey, a man finds a strange flower. It is shaped like a cup. The colors are very bright and strong. He sends the flower bulbs to his friend in the Netherlands. A bulb is like a seed, but big and round like an onion. His friend is a famous plant scientist named Carolus Clusius. Carolus plants the bulbs in his garden. He waits. Spring comes. The flowers open. They are amazing. The neighbors see the flowers. They are shocked. Their eyes go wide. They ask, "What is that?" Carolus says, "It is a tulip." The neighbors say, "It is beautiful. Can we have some?" Carolus is a grumpy man. He says, "No, they are mine. Go away." This is a mistake. When you tell people they cannot have something, they want it more. So, one night, thieves break into the garden. They steal the bulbs. That was not nice. But now the tulips are out in the world. Soon, every rich person needs a tulip. It shows that you are important. If you have a tulip in your garden, you are cool. If you do not have a tulip, you are boring. But then, something strange happens. A few tulips start to change. They are not just red or yellow anymore. Suddenly they have stripes. They have lines of different colors. They look like fire or marble. They are incredible. The people go crazy. They say, "Look, it is magic. God loves this flower." But it is not magic. It is actually a sickness. A virus makes the plant change color. The plant is sick, but it looks beautiful. And because the plant is sick, it cannot make many new bulbs. It is weak. This means the striped flowers are very, very rare. Everyone wants the rare striped flowers, but there are only a few of them. When many people want something, but there is not enough of it, one thing happens. The price starts to go up. And soon, money becomes the only thing that matters. Suddenly, it was not just about beautiful gardens anymore. It was about money. Everyone saw the prices go up. A baker saw his neighbor sell a bulb for a huge profit. The baker thought, "Hey, I want to get rich fast, too." So, everyone stopped working. Farmers, carpenters, and maids forgot their jobs. They did not want to bake bread or build tables. They only wanted to buy and sell tulips. They thought it was easy money. the prices went higher and higher. It was total madness. One single bulb cost a fortune. For the price of one rare tulip bulb, you could buy a very big house in the best part of the city. Or you could buy 12 fat sheep, 8 pigs, 4 cows, a boat, and a lot of cheese. Imagine that. You hold a dirty brown root in your hand. It looks like an onion, and you trade a whole mansion for it. It sounds crazy, but in the Netherlands, people did this every day. But there was a small problem. Tulips grow in the ground. You can only dig them up in the summer. In the winter, the bulbs sleep under the dirt. You cannot see them. But the people were impatient. They did not want to wait for summer. So they started something new. They sold flowers that were still in the ground. They met in pubs and inns to trade. A seller said, "I promise to give you this bulb in 6 months." The buyer said, "Great, I will pay you now." They wrote it on a piece of paper. This was very strange. People bought and sold these pieces of paper many times. One person bought the paper, and the next day sold it to someone else for more money. The actual flower was still in the dirt. Nobody saw it. They were buying and selling nothing but air. They called this the wind trade. Everyone was happy. Everyone felt rich. They thought the prices would go up forever. But trees do not grow to the sky. And tulips do not stay expensive forever. It is February 16, 37. The party stops at a market in the city of Haarlem. A man stands up. He tries to sell a bag of bulbs. He shouts a very high price. Usually people fight to buy the bulbs. They shout, "Take my money!" But this time, nobody speaks. The room is silent. It is very awkward. The seller gets nervous. His face turns red. He sweats. He says, "Okay, I will take less money." Still, nobody buys. People look at each other. Their eyes go wide. Suddenly, they realize a scary truth. They think, "Wait a minute. This is just a flower. It will die soon. Why does it cost more than a house? That is stupid." Panic starts. It moves very fast. One person shouts, "I want to sell my bulbs." Then another person shouts, "Me too! Sell everything!" Suddenly, everyone wants to sell at the same time. But nobody wants to buy. This is a disaster. When everyone sells and nobody buys, the price falls down like a rock. Down, down, down. The wind trade crashes completely. Remember those pieces of paper? People promised to pay huge amounts of money for bulbs in the future. Now the buyers run away. They say, "I will not pay." The sellers are angry. They shout, "But you signed the paper." The buyers shout back, "Too bad." The bulb is worthless now. Rich people become poor in one single day. Carpenters, farmers, and maids lose all their savings. They look at their expensive bulbs. Yesterday, the bulb was worth a mansion. Today, it is worth almost nothing. It is just a sad onion again. People are angry and confused. They argue in the streets and go to court. But the judges cannot help. The money is simply gone. Eventually, the craziness ends. The Dutch people go back to real work. They bake bread, paint pictures, and build ships again. They learn a hard lesson. They learn that money does not grow on trees, and it definitely does not grow on flowers. Today, we still have tulips. They are famous all over the world. But now they are cheap. You can buy a whole bunch for a few dollars, and that is good. Because a flower should make you smile, not make you poor.